Have you ever felt like you're always the one who tries harder? You text first, you plan the dates, you give compliments, you care, maybe too much. But what about them? They respond late or keep things vague. Sometimes it feels like you're chasing a ghost. The worst part? You know deep down, this isn't how it's supposed to feel. Let me ask you something. What if the very act of chasing is the reason you're not getting what you want? People want to be chased. The feeling of desperation is satisfying, but only for those who you are desperate about. They know you can't live without them, and as a result, they use it for their own advantage. Today, I want to flip the script. We're going to talk about the difference between chasing someone and attracting the right people effortlessly. This is not a dating trick. This is a mindset, a way of living. Because once you stop seeking validation and start living in alignment with your own value, you become magnetic. You stop begging for attention and start commanding respect. Nothing can make people feel as jealous about you as seeing you succeed in your own life without being afraid of losing someone or something. The perfect life without hesitation, fear, and sadness. So, why do we chase something at all? We chase because we feel empty. Not because the person is that amazing, but because we feel we're not. Such aspects as childhood trauma, previous rejection, low self-esteem, they all teach us one thing. Love is something you earn. So we try harder. We prove ourselves. We give and give, hoping to finally be chosen. But here's the brutal truth. The more you chase, the less they value you. Not because they're bad people, but because energy doesn't lie. If you're coming from a place of fear and lack, people feel it. Love cannot be earned. Respect can be. Love is something that you find rather than achieve. It cannot be bought, taken, won. It just has to be. Something should click inside both of you for this to happen. This moment happens on occasion. Sometimes it happens when you don't predict it to happen. But what does it mean to attract? To attract is to become. But become what? Whole, stable, clear. You attract when you have enough. You stop performing and seeking approval. You stop acting like a second-class citizen in your own life. And here's the paradox. When you stop needing someone to choose you, people start seeing your value more. Because now you're not chasing, you're choosing. Attracting means, this is who I am. You're welcome to join my life, but I'm not begging you to stay. It works with both money and people. People in this case mean friends and partners in both professional and personal ways. You attract money when you have something in your account at all times. You can invest and therefore attract even more money. In business, you find partners when the company is stable enough to sustain itself without an outside sponsor. In personal life, you find your significant other once you are stable enough to live by yourself. No desperation, no problems in every aspect of life. Hence, I'd like to tell you what is the difference between the words want and need. There's a massive difference between wanting someone and needing them. Wanting sounds like, you add to my already full life. Needing sounds like, without you, I'm nothing. One is powerful, the other is suffocating. People can feel that pressure. When someone becomes your entire source of happiness, you stop being attractive. But when you're fulfilled on your own, emotionally, physically, mentally, every connection becomes a choice, not a survival strategy. It works this way. If you feel interested in yourself, the others will be interested in you. If you feel there is a gap somewhere inside you, the same will be felt by others. Every try spent on filling this gap with a person, it is a need and desperation. If the person comes to you because she is interested and you like that person, that means you want that person. Feel the difference? The foundation of every healthy relationship is not a gap in your soul, but rather opposite, the stability of your own life for you to add something else to it. But here is the question. How do you stop chasing? It is easier said than done, as well as it takes time and patience to complete. However, once you follow and tick out every point in this list, it means you are ready for something more. Step 1. Awareness. Notice when you're chasing. Is it a text? Is it checking your phone every 3 minutes? Are you giving way more than you're getting? Stop. Reflect, relax, and breathe. Once you stop chasing the other person you chased will not even feel the difference between the moment of your presence and the following absence. Get used to being in silence. It will be your friend for a while. Don't be afraid of it, it will end in the end. Step 2. Detach from the outcome. The more attached you are to someone liking you, the more you lose yourself. Public opinion can be toxic. If you depend on it, stop. It will not end good. This step is of utmost importance. Why? Because on this stage, there is one idea that should cross your mind. I do not care what others think about me. It is my turn. Nevertheless, don't forget about your friends as their opinion can help you in the future. They are the main base of your life foundation. Step 3. Invest in you. Remember the silence mentioned in step 1? The reason why you should get used to it is to obviously find yourself. It is impossible to do when you depend on others' opinion. Listen to yourself. Who do you want to be? What is necessary to achieve this goal? Once the plan is set, follow it. Get busy becoming someone you're proud of. Build your body by doing sports. Build your mindset by reading books. Build your purpose by making valuable connections. Step 4. Create boundaries. If someone gives mixed signals, call it out or walk away. You don't have time for games. Your boundaries are your laws. It is your codex of honor. If you respect yourself, the others will have to either. If not, well, you know the answer. The game should be played using a computer or a console, not your nerves or life. Don't play with others and the others will not play with you too. Step 5. Be okay with being alone. Remember your best friend called silence? Remember the sound of it. That's the sound of the final boss. When you stop fearing solitude, you become truly powerful. If you vanish without a sound and work only on yourself, the results will be deafening. Those who are not afraid of silence are afraid of nothing. Others are afraid of them. If you execute your plan correctly, with discipline that you gained or had already, others should not only be afraid of you, but also be jealous of the changes you made. Remember one thing, don't stop on what you have already done. Success attracts success exponentially. Now it is time to give you real-life examples. Think of people you admire. Are they begging for attention, or are they living with purpose and attracting everything they need? There's something magnetic about someone who's at peace with themselves. I knew a guy who used to chase every girl, compliments, gifts, endless effort. They all ghosted him. Then one day, he just stopped. He started training, learning, traveling. He stopped trying to impress and started living. You know what happened? People came to him. Why? Because he no longer needed anyone to feel whole. Here's the truth no one tells you. You don't get love by chasing it. You get love by becoming lovable. Not in someone else's eyes, but in your own. The person who chases is saying, please pick me. The person who attracts is saying, I pick myself, and you can join if you're aligned. So stop chasing, start becoming. Find people who are on the same page. It is hard to improve when you're alone, but it can become joyful and resourceful with friends who think and want the same. Change your surroundings to understand it. And the last one piece of advice from me to you. When you stop seeking love from others, you'll finally find it within. And that's the kind of energy that changes everything. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your attention.